Hello and welcome to another EAFC 24 video. In this one I'm going to be showing you my squad that I use in FUT Champs, Rivals, what I've accumulated over the last few weeks. The whole team's untradeable, but the value on FUTBin comes in at 2.5 million, so it's a good squad to sort of get a gauge of how much players cost, who you can involve in your team depending on your budget. I'm going to jump straight into it. On the bench you can see our players that we bring off. I've just completed this guy in the Evolutions Challenge. And, I mean, I loved his normal card, let alone all the boosts that he's had. So he's great. He always comes on. Quadrado comes on depending on how the game's going. He can either go on out wide, come in the middle. He's a good box-to-box as well as a good winger. So he's a great substitute. We have Werner, who is just pace to bring on up front. Around the 60th minute, I'll swap my two strikers out for Werner and Nunes. Nunes, one of the first cards I got in the game. I still absolutely love him, especially as a super sub. Rice will sometimes come on to sit in that deep position if we want to hold the lead that we've got. We then have Kuhl, who will go out wide, especially in them last minutes of the game, just for bursts of energy, just to carry the ball. And then again, Reese is similar to Quadrado. Depending on how the game's going, I could either bring him in as a box-to-box midfielder to hold the game because he's like 6'2", he's got all-round stats, or I can even put him out wide just to try and create something a little bit different. But starting off with the first position, in goal, I've tried both Courtois and Alisson. Don't get me wrong, phenomenal players. And if you've got a low budget, pick up one of these. But I got Van der Sar in the Icon pack, and he is a different level to these guys. So he definitely goes in the team. Going in at right back, we have got Cancelo. Again, another all-round player. He can get up and down the lines. He can cut in. He can play in the middle if you need him to. Fantastic wing back. He could do with a little bit more pace. That's the only thing that he lacks. My two centre-backs, on the right, I go with King. I did a review on him a little while back, and he's still a phenomenal centre-back, especially with the Anticipate Plus trait, because you need a defender with that. So to play alongside King, we're going to go with... We're going with Kalulu, who I believe as well... He doesn't have the Plus version, but he just has the normal Anticipate. But another fantastic centre-back. Left-back, one of the best left-backs in the game, in my opinion, is Basha. I did a review on her. Up and down the wing, whipping it in. Now with the upgrade, she's got that little bit more pace, a little bit more defending. She's cracked. Absolutely cracked. Our more defensive midfielder is going to be a free player that we got, which was Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's just had the upgrade. And he is phenomenal. What is he, like 6'3"? 4-star, 4-star. I mean, you can play him box to box if you like. But I have him slightly defensive just because of how big he is, winning the headers. Yeah, he's very good. And playing alongside him, you might have seen him in the previous clip, is De Jong. I was questioning whether to do a review on this guy because he is absolutely unbelievable. Again, 4-star, 4-star, having that combo with the two centre mids. Box to box, can be defensive. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like his defensive style, like with tackling, but he's everywhere for me. Him and Loftus-Cheek together in that middle are just... And he always De Jong finds himself in them more forward positions. And with his dribbling, he can get through the gaps and get the odd goal. I don't know how many goals I've got with him. Yeah, he's got 4 goals and 10 assists. He can find them little gaps. On the left, which I think is a cracked card now, Lee Kang-in. And I think he's only going to get better when he gets his upgrades. They've already upgraded him once, and he's on the verge of having like 90 pace, 90 passing and 90 dribbling, almost 90 shooting. So yeah, I mean, you look at them stats, they're unbelievable. On the right is his PSG counterpart. We've gone with Ousmane Dembele. I packed him in a Team of the Week. Oh, was it a Team of the Week pack? I can't remember. It might have been FUT Champions rewards. But I mean, he's cracked every year, so you know he's going to be good. 5-star, 5-star. He's got he's also got this Rapid Plus trait, which means that when he's dribbling, he just gets up to pace a bit quicker, and you really notice it when he's playing people like Virgil, who are normally, you can't get past him, but he's just got that pace just to get past them. Then our two strikers. The first striker is going to be Son, who I turned into a FUT Champions card from his inform. I've seen a lot of different red FUT Champions cards, like icons, and I just think they don't look right, but because he was an inform anyway, it just looks like a normal FUT Champions card, and because we don't have them this year, I think it looks sick in my opinion. But yeah, he's got the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. You can see by his record how many games and goals I've got with him. He is just crazy good. And then the last player in the team is going to be Kelly Smith. I'm still unsure about her, to be honest. I've played 41 games. She's got 40 goals and 22 assists, which you think that's really, really good. She's 4-star, 4-star. But she'll have games where she's the best player on the pitch. And then she'll have games where she disappears. But with the front four that we've got, the games she disappears, it doesn't matter. It's not too bad. So looking at the tactics we've got, the ultra defensive I don't use. It's just a 5 at the back to try and see the game out, but I never go to it. With this team, you don't really ever need to go to that. And all I do is essentially I bring Cancelo into the middle and I put Dembele on the wing back. Yeah, there's not really a lot to say about that one. With my defensive formation, this is the formation I go to straight away in the game. You can see all the stuff there. I've copied these instructions from someone else on YouTube, so I'm not going to list them out as if I thought of them. So yeah, when I switch to this formation, I have Son in the middle as a cam, because with the 5-star weak foot, he can do the left, he can do the right. It doesn't matter. You have Smith up front, which this is the formation I say. Sometimes she's unreal, sometimes she disappears. But then if she does disappear, I switch to the 4-4-2, and which I then have Smith and Son up front together. And yeah, they bounce off each other very, very well. And then my ultra attack is just the same formation that was there before, but everyone just get forward and press. But yeah, it's a brilliant team. It's completely untradeable for me, so it hasn't cost me anything, but gives you a bit of an idea of what you can spend your coins on and players I like and in positions that you might want to look for. 2.5 million on Futbin. It's not a cheap team, but if you're looking at this video, then you're probably not looking for a cheap team. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I'm going to try and upload a bit more regularly of EAFC content. The game's a bit at the moment, but I'm trying to make content that I enjoy making, so it makes the game a bit more enjoyable. It makes the viewing a bit more enjoyable. I'm going to try and do a few challenge videos with qualifying for FUT Champs, because I've got quite a big squad now with the players I've got in my squad, so I can start making a creative teams and making a few challenges, especially leading up to Christmas. So I'll see you in the next one.